guys, it's Brittany. I wanted to make a video showing you guys my rare plant collection, mine and my husband's rare plant collection. I wanted to go one by one on each plant that we have, maybe give you a little backstory, things that I like about it, and yeah. We do actually have acclimation. It's the tissue culture acclimation that we've been working on too, so I'll probably show you that. So yeah, I'm going to show you all of them if you want to come along and watch. So our first ever plant that we got is a philodendron. Backstory, Brandon found it at Kroger. It was a little baby. It did not look good, but he wanted it. So he took it home. He started researching about it, and it opened up the door to the aroids that we're obsessed with. So thanks to this baby, it kind of kick-started our obsession, and it's doing good. It's doing a lot better. I'll go ahead and show you. It's the philodendron white knight. And it's gotten so much bigger than when we originally got it. It does have some spots on it. I don't know if you can kind of tell right there and up there. And then it does have breakage right here. And we did put a chopstick on it to kind of help it stand up straight so it doesn't lean over. But she's doing good, and I'm grateful for this one because it basically kick-started our journey into the rare plants. So okay, so the next plant I'm going to show you is one that I think really kick-started our obsession. One day we were looking for soil. We didn't want to go too far, and we googled and we found out there's a plant bar right next to where we live. We go there now almost every day that they're open, if not like every other day, to go hang out. They actually have a soil bar that you can go in there, and it has all the soils that you can choose from. And you can put it in a bag and then you can purchase it. It's the coolest freaking place. It's called Foxglove Plant Bar in Athens, Georgia. So if you want to check it out, check it out. The owners are Alex and Vaughn, and they're angels. I love them. We went over there, I think, the other day and just talked to them for like an hour and a half just to go talk to them. So anyway, this one is the Philodendron Silver Sword, and it's beautiful. It's so pretty. I love it. It's very tall. It's grown quite a bit, and then you'll notice that there's a new leaf coming. This one is actually a climber, and you'll notice they have aerial roots right here. You'll kind of see it sprout out. That's basically to attach to anything so it can climb. Out in the wild, they'll basically attach to trees or anything that they can find. So that's why we put the bamboo stick on it so it can actually climb up instead of trailing down. But yeah. I love this one. This one I think really did kickstart our obsession. Once we found Foxglove, we became obsessed. So on to number 3, and I'm gonna be honest, I can't remember if this was the second one we bought from the plant bar or not, but this one's kind of like one of the newer ones that we got, and this one's the Philodendron Ring of Fire, and it's super pretty. It actually has a bunch of colors on it. I don't know if you can, there you go. It's almost like an orangey kind of color that you'll see on most of the leaves, if not all of them. But it's just super pretty. And the cool thing about this one that I just now actually noticed is it's got new leaves coming out. So you got one right here, and then one right here, another one right there, another one right there. I mean, there's so many that are actually coming out that I just now realized. That makes me happy. I actually have not repotted it. As you can tell, it still has the sticker on it when we bought it. So we will actually probably have to repot this one pretty soon. But yeah, it's super pretty. Love this one. Okay, so the next one we have is another philodendron. Yes. And it's called the Painted Lady. And it's gotten a lot more full than what it was when we originally got it. But it's beautiful. And it does have heart-shaped leaves on it, which I think, I feel like that's like my favorite part about it. And it kind of has like a speckle. Hey baby, what is he doing? It's got speckles of like green and yellowish color. I don't know if you can really see with the video, but, and it's got pink stems, and it has a new leaf coming right here. But yeah, I love this one. This one's a philodendron as well. Say hello, Bubs. Anyway, the next one I have is also a philodendron. This one is the Moonlight. There's the new leaf. It's unfurling, so that should actually be done pretty soon. But yeah, I do love this one. This one's very pretty. It's very full too. So yeah. Okay, so the next one is not a philodendron. Gotcha. This one's actually an alocasia, and I feel like I'm more so obsessed with alocasias now that I found it. And this is the first alocasia I ever got. Still from Foxglove Plant Bar next door. Shout out to them again. But this one is the Alocasia Silver Dragon. Beautiful. I love this one. I feel like the texture of the leaves are like the coolest part of it. Let me give you a good one. Hold on. This one. I don't know what about it, but I don't know. I just love it. And then, did you see it? It's a new leaf unfurling. Yeah. Super excited about that one. That one's actually been unfurling for about 2-3 days now, I think. So it should be done pretty soon. But I just love it. It's beautiful. So the next one we have is the Philodendron Florida Beauty. And honestly, I don't think I've ever seen a leaf shape this unique, yet at least. But this is one that really caught my eye at Foxglove Plant Bar, and I just had to have it. But this is what it looks like. Side note, when I went to go pull it out, I did see burn marks on it from our T5 lights in our IKEA Millsbow. So please disregard. Our hearts are broken, like really bad. We just found this out just now, and we're gonna have to move it so it doesn't continue to burn. This is the Florida Beauty. It's still beautiful, but this is what it looks like. And I don't know if you can tell the shape of the leaf. I've never seen something like this before. And then the variegation on the side, I think, is my favorite part of it too. And then you'll notice we have a new leaf coming. So that makes me feel a little bit better about the fact that it's burned up here. I'm not getting rid of it, but it just makes me feel better because this one was not growing, and we've had this for a while, and we repotted it recently, and this stem was stuck in the bottom. Like, you couldn't even see it, so we kind of moved it up when we repotted it. So now it's growing, so it's beautiful. The other cool thing is the stem. I love how long it is, and it's got like, not prickly, it's not like a cactus, but the texture on it is the coolest thing on it. But yeah, this one's the Florida Beauty. On to the next one. This one is the Philodendron Royal Queen. Kind of reminds me of the Florida Beauty, but it's different, obviously. But there she is. She's super pretty. It's got a huge leaf on it. Not the same stem. I think this is what makes me think that it looks like the Florida Beauty, just because it's long. And then it's got 1, 2, 3, and then a new one. Super excited about that one. So that one's about to unfurl completely, but yeah, I like this one a lot. Super pretty. So the next one is called the Gloriosum. I don't know if you saw, but it was probably like over a month ago, I got a shipment of 5 plants. This was one of them. It is a slow grower, so we've only gotten one really good leaf, actually. It's our favorite one. And then the other thing about it is the pot that it's in, we're gonna have to change it into more of a rectangular pot, because out in the wild where it usually lives, it likes to crawl across soil. So we've got to kind of change it to the way it needs to be. Anyway, you'll notice the top leaves are the way they came when we got it, and the only new leaf is our favorite one. But there she is. This one's the new leaf. It's huge. It's heart-shaped. I love the way the veins look on it. It's just beautiful. And then the top ones, like I said, that's kind of how it came. But yeah, and we do have, where is it? A new leaf coming. So that's going to be the second one that we've gotten with it. So that should be done pretty soon. But yeah, I love this one. It's beautiful. All right, so the next one is the Monstera. This is the first Monstera I ever got at the plant store next door. And it's already pushed out one huge new leaf, and it's now on its second. One thing I do want to mention is all the new leaves are coming constantly, and I'm trying to catch like a time lapse of it with my iPad. Not the best quality, so if you know of any cameras that do time lapse that are very good, especially at nighttime when we're sleeping, that's like when it grows the most. Let me know if you have any suggestions on them. If you use any, drop a comment below and let me know, because I really want to invest in that. I don't know, maybe it would be good content. I find it interesting to watch. So anyway, this one is the Monstera Thai Constellation. Beautiful. I love this one. But anyway, this one is the Thai Constellation. It's a beaut. I love this one. I think I will forever love this one. And the fact that it's already pushed out the second leaf now, and we've only had it for like a month and like 3 days, is beyond me. And I think it's because of the Millsbo greenhouse that we have. So if you don't have one, you should probably get one because they're freaking amazing. Next one is the Monstera Albo. I feel like it's a close tie between the Thai Constellation, but I'm not sure yet. The only reason I say that is because the Thai has pushed out 2 leaves now, or about to push out the second one, and this one hasn't done anything for me yet, but I've had it less amount of time than the Thai. So fingers crossed that happens pretty soon because I really want to see a new leaf out of that one. Anyway, back to the plant. It's beautiful. I love the variegation on it. I freaking love it. But look at it. It's beautiful. It's so pretty. One thing that we did notice when we got it is it kind of goes like that, you know? And we didn't know if that was okay at first, but it is. It's fine. But yeah, I don't know. I really love this one. It's just so pretty. I love it. So the next one is called the Philodendron Burle Marx Fantasy. She's beautiful. I love this one. It's gotten so much taller than when we originally got it. I want to say it was sitting like here. That was the last leaf that we had. And then we've got that leaf, this leaf. This one did not come out as big as we wanted it to. Normally when it grows a new leaf, it continuously gets bigger when it's crawling up. But that one, I don't know what happened. But we've got another one coming. So, I love it. It's beautiful, beautiful. So the next one is the Philodendron Verrucosum. This is the original Verrucosum. I know that they have Sunset, a bunch of different types of Verrucosums, but this is the original. We actually won this on eBay. Don't know how. We never win anything. But it's my all-time favorite philodendron, I feel like, because it's so pretty. Like, it has the prettiest vibrant green color, and I don't think that the filter does it justice, but it's just so pretty. This definitely doesn't do it justice, but if you want to see it, go check out my pictures that I post online because chef's kiss, beautiful. We do have it on a bamboo stick, so it is a climber, and we do have a new leaf coming out, so that's exciting. Okay, so the next one is the Philodendron El Choco Red, also known as, correct me if I'm wrong, Rubri Juvenile. And it's red right now, but it'll end up growing out of the red, hence the juvenile. But this is what she looks like. She's beautiful. I really can't wait till it actually like grows, because I feel like the ones that I'm about to show you are so tiny. You can't really see what it's gonna look like until it grows. But it's a fun waiting game if you're patient. And I'm not patient, but I'm being patient. We do have a new leaf coming out right there behind that leaf. And then we did put a chopstick on it so that it can climb. But yeah, there she is. So the next one is called the Variegated Philodendron Black Cardinal. We got this actually at a plant swap, plant shop type thing that my coworker, best friend, told me about. And I'm so happy she told me about it because we got this for only $50. And that's unheard of for a variegated black cardinal. But here she is. She's beautiful. I really wish you could actually see the color a little bit better. But the variegation is in the middle of the leaves. This leaf was like half the size that it is now, and it's got a new leaf. So that's exciting. I love this one. I cannot wait till this one grows. I do have to be patient with it because it is a slow grower. Okay, so the next one is the Philodendron Glorious, and this is a hybrid. So it's a hybrid between the Gloriosum and the Melanochrysum, which I haven't showed you the Melanochrysum yet, but I will. But there she is. This is actually the same one we got when we went to the plant swap, plant shop, and I got the black cardinal. We also got this one, but she's gorgeous. I don't know what it is about the hybrids, but it's so cool that we actually have the Gloriosum and the Melanochrysum, and then this one, and you can kind of see the traits that each one gives, because you really can see it. But this one's the new leaf that we just got. It's huge, so pretty. And then we got a new leaf coming. Love this one. So you just saw the Glorious, and the Gloriosum and the Melanochrysum made the Glorious. This is the Melanochrysum. The Glorious got the, I feel like it's like a gold undertone on the Melanochrysum that the Glorious got. It's just super pretty. This one is a new leaf that we just got, and then there's a new leaf on the back. I don't know if you can kind of tell, it's a little wobbly. We will have to put it on a moss pole at some point. We just haven't figured out which one we want to get because there's so many. So if you do have a moss pole that you recommend, let me know in the comments, because we really need to get most of these on it. We just don't know what to go with. So yeah, next one is the Philodendron SP Columbia. This is one of the smaller ones that we have that you can't really tell what it's gonna look like, but you kind of can. But this is her. She's pretty. She's so tiny. I love them when they're tiny, but I feel like I need them to like grow so I can see what they're gonna look like, even though I know what they're gonna look like. This one's doing pretty good. It does have like a red stem. I don't know if that's gonna actually stay there or go away, but we'll find out. But yeah, there she is. It is a crawler, so it'll end up crawling. So yeah. So the next one is the Philodendron Majestic. We actually got this off of Etsy as a plug. I don't know if you know what that means. Basically, it comes in like a little plug that at some point you have to take out of it so it does not kill it. And a lot of the things that we found out is some of the plants we had, we didn't know it had a plug until recently. So thank God we found it, because it is known for killing your plants. So anyway, this is the Majestic. I don't know if I said this or not, but it is a hybrid, and it's a mix between the Varicosum that I showed you and the Sorderoy, which I'm about to show you. But this is what she looks like. She does have like a silver undertone to it. It will be a climber, so that'll be interesting, but it's just a baby right now. So there she is. I'm going to show you the Sorderoy now, which was Varicosum and the Sorderoy made the Majestic. And I did mention that the Majestic has like a silver finish to it. That's where the Sorderoy has, is that silver color. We did end up getting this one from Etsy as a plug, and we did remove the plug, so that's good. And it's going to be a climber. So at some point when it gets bigger than what it looks like now, we'll end up putting it on a moss pole. Again, if you know any moss poles that you use or that you recommend, drop them in the comments, because I really need to find some very soon, because most of these need to be on moss poles. But anyway, back to the Sorderoy. She is beautiful, and I cannot wait till she grows. All right, so we're done with philodendrons for the night. Majority that you've seen are philodendrons, and then a couple monsteras, but we're now going to the alocasias. So this one is the variegated Alocasia Friedeck, and it is my #1 Alocasia that we have. I think I told you the Silver Dragon was my favorite. That was a lie, because this one is my #1 wish list plant that I got off of Etsy, and I just love it. So here you go. This is what it looks like. It's beautiful. Oh, it's so pretty. This is actually a new leaf that just came out, and I do have them supported with little, I don't even know what they're called, but like a tie almost, to help lift them up so they're not hanging. And I did actually have to cut, I think 2 or 3 small leaves recently, and I hated doing it. But like I said before, once you cut it, it releases a growth hormone, and it kick-started this one, so I'm very happy with that. But there she is. She is gorgeous. I love it. So the next one I'm going to show you was actually sitting up behind me the entire time I was recording, so I had to pull it down. Side note, we just got this one, I think 2 weeks ago, if not like a week and a half ago, and it's already dropping its leaves, which is not a good thing. So we've watered it as much as we can, because it's known with alocasias it needs to be moist. If anything, we're probably going to have to repot it. I don't know, but it's really bothering me that it's already dropped so quickly. And I've posted videos and pictures of it. It's gorgeous. But it's basically, it's called the Alocasia Mycolitziana Frydek non-variegated form. The one I just showed you was the variegated form. This is what she looks like. She is huge. This is what motivates me, is the huge leaves. I get so excited to see leaves get this big. I mean, huge. I mean, it's probably bigger than my head. I don't know. I love it. It's beautiful. Okay, so I feel like I saved the best for last. You probably won't think so if you're not really familiar with plants, rare plants, because it's so tiny. But it's beautiful. It's in a 2-inch pot. We just got it from Orange Lake Nursery that's located out in Florida. We actually buy a lot of our acclimation, or our tissue cultures for acclimation from them. And this one has already been acclimated, so it's very tiny still. But once it grows, and if we do a good job, whew, it's gonna be beautiful. But this is what it looks like. It's tiny, but I'm telling you, it's gonna look good. It's gonna look so good. The variegation on it, the fact that it already has a half moon and a new leaf coming out, beautiful. I'm so excited for it. It makes me so happy. I think I'm gonna show you next is the tissue culture acclimations that I've done. I actually went live yesterday and tissue cultured a bunch of different ones, which was the Alocasia Frydek variegated and the Spiritus Sancti, which is a huge one. And then Plutos I've done, the Gloriosum Pinkback. There's just a bunch of ones that I've done. So I'm just gonna do a little glimpse of them in their domes, and so that you can see what it looks like, and hopefully soon they'll be done and they'll be bigger than ever. Again, the tissue culture acclimation, still waiting for those babies to grow, but I did want to just kind of spread out there that there's a possibility that once they're grown, we might sell them. So if you might be interested, just keep trucking along with me during this journey, and hopefully we'll have something out there soon where you can actually purchase them. So okay, so you made it to the end of the video. I just wanted to let you guys know I appreciate every one of you who has followed me, liked my stuff, shared my stuff, commented. It is so appreciated, and I want you to list below in a comment if you have one of the plants that I have, and if you have any information like tips on how you take care of them or cool facts that you know about them, drop a comment below. I've only been doing this for like 2 months, so we're still learning. Hopefully soon I will do a remake of this video and you will be able to see the growth on all of our plants. So yeah, stay tuned.